Title: The Shadow Weavers. In the quaint town of Eldridge Hollow, nestled between dense woods that whispered secrets and a river that bubbled with tales of yore, lived a girl named Clara. She was an inquisitive 16-year-old with a wild mane of dark curls and an insatiable thirst for adventure. Unlike the other townsfolk, who often shunned the forest after sundown, Clara felt an undeniable pull toward its depths, enchanted by stories of hidden wonders and cloaked beings. One fateful fall evening, Clara and her close friends, Sam and Lily, decided to explore the woods under the silver glow of the full moon. They trekked through the crunching leaves, laughter floating through the crisp air, each step drawing them deeper into the realm of the otherworldly. Clara clutched a lantern that flickered as if it were breathing, illuminating their path with a ghostly light. "Do you really believe in those tales about the Shadow Weavers?" Lily asked, her voice tinged with both excitement and fear. "They're just stories," Sam replied with a scoff, tossing a stone into the underbrush. "Nothing but myths to keep kids from wandering off." Clara felt a shiver dance down her spine, not from fear, but from curiosity. The Shadow Weavers were rumored to be ethereal beings who inhabited the forest, spinning threads of darkness that could ensnare unwary souls. They were said to offer wondrous gifts to those they deemed worthy, but always at a terrible price. As they ventured deeper, the air thickened, and the trees loomed closer, their gnarled branches reaching like skeletal hands. An eerie stillness enveloped them, punctuated only by the distant hooting of an owl. Suddenly, Clara's lantern flickered and dimmed, the light growing faint, then extinguished altogether, plunging them into darkness. "Great," Sam muttered, fumbling for his phone. The screen glowed weakly against the black. "Now what?" A sense of foreboding filled the air, and that's when they heard it, a soft rustling, like silk sliding over leaves, followed by a whisper that slithered through the trees. "Come play with us." "What was that?" Lily's voice quivered, anxiety etched on her face. Clara's heart raced. "It's probably just the wind." But Clara knew better. She felt the tug of something else, a presence. Against her better judgment, she pressed on, feeling as if an invisible thread was pulling her forward. The night seemed to warp around them, trees twisting into peculiar shapes, shadows stretching and morphing. "Where are we going?" Sam called, though his voice wavered with uncertainty. As they approached a clearing, moonlight sliced through the canopy, revealing a patch of ground where the grass shimmered and danced, seemingly alive. In the center stood figures cloaked in swirling darkness, shadows. They hovered just above the ground, their forms shifting like smoke. "Welcome, dear children," they cooed in unison, their voices a melodic chime that resonated in Clara's bones. "We've been waiting for you." Fear coursed through Clara, but there was also an undeniable allure. "What do you want?" she asked, her throat dry. "To play," they hissed, their silhouettes undulating. "To share your dreams." Before anyone could protest, the shadows extended their wispy arms, weaving tendrils of darkness that coiled around Clara and her friends. They felt the cold embrace, like being caught in a web spun from midnight. "You will join us," the shadows sang, "in eternal play." Suddenly, Clara was plunged into a vision, a swirling tapestry of colors and sounds, where dreams and nightmares coalesced. She saw her own desires laid bare, acceptance, adventure, and freedom. But lurking beneath was a shadow of dread, a price steeped in sorrow. "Beware," a voice echoed in her mind. "Every gift carries a cost." Clara gasped as the vision shattered, and she found herself back in the clearing, her friends paralyzed by the shadow's grip. "We have to go," she cried, adrenaline surging through her. "Leave?" The shadows chuckled, the sound reverberating through the trees like rolling thunder. "But you've only just arrived." Clara reached for her friends, her heart pounding. "Break free," she shouted, and in that moment of clarity, she remembered the stories, the one thread of truth embedded in the fabric of fear. "You have no power over us." With all her might, Clara wrenched herself from the encroaching darkness and grabbed Sam and Lily's hands, pulling them toward the edge of the clearing. As they stumbled back, the shadows howled in frustration, their forms collapsing into swirling motes of darkness, retreating into the depths of the woods. Gasping, the trio plunged forward, navigating through the gnarled trees and past the silver streams, their breaths ragged against the night air. They eventually burst from the forest's grasp, breathless and shaking but free. As dawn painted the sky in hues of orange and gold, Clara looked back at the foreboding woods. She knew the shadow weavers would remain, waiting for the next curious soul to wander too close. She had escaped, but the stories would linger, a reminder that some adventures weren't meant to be pursued, and some dreams were best left unspun.